So we will discuss different type of techniques available in Selenium to identify the object. Okay. The first and foremost is XPath. I'll start with this. This is the major identification technique across used in Selenium. Okay. I'll show what XPath is. See, every object have an address. Address in the sense it has some web address. For example, this is email. Now in HTML, if you start from here, you can travel till this is an actual code for that email text box. Okay. So XPath is an unique address to identify the object on the web page. Okay. It will help us to traverse to this particular HTML node from the header. So this is header, right? So this is body. Entire web page is this. Okay, all the code. So XPath is nothing but an address to that particular node. Okay, this will have some unique address on the web page, and I also will tell how to find the address, but I'm just telling you the basic definition. So everything, sign up, Facebook, login page, all these links, every link has a unique address on the web page. Okay, from the header, from the starting, to reach a particular link or particular text box, okay, to reach that particular node, basically to say, you have a kind of hierarchy. So that kind of hierarchy is called XPath. For example, XPath here, in the two ways you can generate. Okay, right now I'll show you the best and easiest ready-made way to find an XPath. Okay, so going on coming classes, I'll show how to generate XPath on your own. But with the help of this FirePath add-on, you will get XPath directly into this text box. Okay, you need not worry. You have to just spy on it. If you are interested in the password text, click here and use this, click here, and this is the XPath of the password. So concentrate in this edit box, that's all. Okay, this was the XPath. So how this got generated, we will see in the coming classes, because you need some basics before you directly start learning how to create an address. Okay, we'll start from the beginning. So right now for today class, you just assume that XPath can be given directly by FirePath. So mostly we'll use this, because we every time don't try to create our own XPath by digging the code. So it's the easiest way to generate the XPath, but it has some disadvantages. I'll let you know what those are. But most of the time, this was the best way to get an XPath. This field will give the XPath. If you are interested in knowing the email box, then go and spy here. It will give the email. That's all. Okay. Now we know the address of this object in the page. Okay. Let's go back and fine. See, let's do something. Equals to new Firefox driver. I'm creating class for Firefox driver. I'm creating an object for Firefox driver class, and I'm assigning it to the web driver, so that web driver understands that this object can implement the methods present in this web driver. Okay, so that's what we discussed, right? So you are getting red mark, that means the packages are not imported. So move your mouse on that and say import Firefox driver. Web driver. Cool, errors are gone and packages got imported. Now driver dot, it is easy. Now check everything here itself. Facebook. Basically, Selenium is very easy. It's all ready-made things. You have to just know the logic how we are applying. Once the Facebook is open, yes, now I need to enter my email ID here. So for that, the command is, what I have to do now, I need to find the element with this XPath in this browser. That's all right. So I want to enter something here. To enter something, my Selenium code should point my mouse into this text box. So to point that into this text box, I need to specify the address of this box in the my code. So that code will interpret that address and it will find the element with this address on the page and it will move that mouse to that particular point. Okay, this is the logic. Now how to find an element with this address in the page? Element is nothing but this one. So how to find this text box with this XPath? It's very simple. Driver dot, see, there is a method called find element. Yes, we are saying that we are finding an element. So with what, I mean, object identification technique, you are trying to find the element that you need to specify first. There are many object identification techniques. I'll discuss one by one. XPath is one of the object identification technique, right? So I'll tell that I am finding the element with by dot. So these are the all kind of object identification techniques. So by right now, by XPath I am trying to find, and that XPath is this one. Okay, give it in double quotes. Cool. So I am telling that I am trying to finding an element in the web page in the facebook.com with the identification technique as XPath, and this is my XPath. So what Selenium understands it, first of all it will try to find element with this XPath. So mouse will point to this after executing this step, right? So after moving here, you need to send some information, right, into the text box. That means you need to enter your email ID here. Fine. So okay, after entering XPath, again you say dot, and you see there is something called send keys. Send keys is nothing but send characters into the text box. Send characters. Selenium training. That's all. Give the semicolon. Okay, that's all. Very simple. Now we have entered something into our text box. I'll run and show. The Selenium training will be in this email box. So I didn't do any magic. It's very simple. We have downloaded Firepath, and we have spied here and clicked on the particular object where we are interested, and then we got the ready-made XPath with the help of Firepath. So what we have done is we have just given a step called find element, driver.find element by what locator technique. You need to give that. Now right now I am finding with XPath, and yeah, that XPath in the brackets. So mouse will move here, but there is no point of meaning of moving mouse here. We need to enter something. So dot send the keys of Selenium training. That's it. Now I'll run the code. As I told you, it will take some 15 to 20 seconds to open. So there are different kind of object identification techniques. So Xpath is basically we use it main, but still we'll discuss all of them. Firefox, yeah, it's getting open. See that? So then your training got entered into the box. So how it happened? With the help of send keys. So basically, see, till now it's fine. We have a mouse will point to that XPath, but you need to give something into your email, right? So without giving into your email ID, what's the point of moving that mouse to that email? So when you are trying to automate, you need to give username, password, and then click on login. So first you need to enter your email ID into the text box. So basically to enter something into the text box, we will come up with command called send keys. So send keys will send information into edit boxes. So for that we use send keys command. Fine. Now similarly we will write password one. Now I think this step will be easy to you. I'll spy, go here and say, and this is my XPath. Dot, see, finding an element by XPath, copy this ID password and dot send keys, some randomly give. Send keys means here sending, entering password into the text box. Till now the control went to the password box and then you try to enter some information into password. Okay, so username password, then I'll, however login will not work, what I'll do is forgot your password. Yeah, this link I'll click forgot your password. I'll show multiple things before execution. The fine. So we'll have a kind of practice. Py.x dot right. So the mouse pointed out here now. Okay, what I need to do here? In before text boxes, I gave send key, so information got entered. But here, you need to click on it, right? Simple. So dot by dot export. I'm doing nothing. I'm just taking the properties from Firebug and I'm placing it here. I'm not doing any kind of coding here. Straightforward step. Okay, dot click. That's all. Click on it. So when your mouse move into that, as it is linked, you just need to click on it. There is no point of going send keys because you cannot enter into this link, right? You need just can click that. So use click command. It will get clicked. And now you run. You should enter username, password, and should click on forget your password page. And after that, there is one more identification property now we are going to discuss, that is ID. Okay, now after this execution, I will start with ID. See that it entered username, password, and clicked on forgot your password. It landed on this page. Okay, fine. Yes, we'll go back. Now I'll uncomment all this. I'll comment all this. If you want to comment any steps with from execution, I mean you have to halt that step to execute, then slash star, and if you don't want to execute all these 3 steps, and finally you say again star slash. Now these 3 lines got commented, and when you run the program, only these 2 steps will get executed. Okay.